All right. Hey, Enoch here, and I hope you are having a fantastic week. I wanted to record this quick video to share with you the one thing that I see that our most successful clients do without fail. So they have this one trait in common from person to person. And I want to share this with you because I think this would be really valuable for you. So Gary Keller, who's the founder of Keller Williams Real Estate, the largest, he basically in the mid-'80s, he founded that company and grew it over about 25 years to the largest real estate company in the world. A very successful man, someone who I look to for mentorship. He wrote the One Thing book, fantastic book if you haven't read it. But there's one thing he says about successful business owners. He says, successful business owners, the one thing they have in common is they all run a boring business. They all run a boring business. So what does that mean? Does that mean that the business itself is boring? What it means is that these business owners aren't running from fire to fire to fire because they've mastered the one skill, and that is to do what they need to do on a consistent basis. And they work on the most important things and not just the urgent things. So what I want to share with you is our mastermind members really excel at doing this, and they're having some fantastic results in their businesses. And I want to share with you two of them because really when I look at what they've done to be successful, it's because they have been consistent in applying the strategies we teach. And one of those strategies, of course, is the Dirty 30 strategy. And like clockwork, every single month I get a newsletter from Bill Stasinski, who's based up in Chicago. And I'm just going to change the exposure here on the camera so you can see. This is the issue that I just got recently, and he has it's kind of funny, he has some personality. He races cars as a hobby, and so the first page here has a little article about that and about actually building out his own custom home. On the inside, he shares some of his recent projects, these apartment buildings that he recently built. These are some townhome project that recently went up, which I think is fantastic. And then over here, here's some apartment buildings, so kind of an update on the work they're doing. And then on the back, I thought this is brilliant as well. He has a home technology consultant. So one of his Dirty 30 or one of his potential referral partners, he asked him to create an article for his newsletter. So if you've been hanging around us for any amount of time, you've heard about the Dirty 30 strategy. So adjust this camera there. There we go. And you know what that is. But the question I have for you, are you doing it? The second thing I have here is Michelle Dempsey. She runs a firm that focuses on branded environments. And she's in this newsletter, she talks about something that Richard's been teaching our mastermind members, which is creating their own category, their own niche. And so Michelle Dempsey is the originator of the strategic branded experience, as you can read right here. And it has these 5 different parts to it and represented by this little infographic here. So this is fantastic. On the inside, of course, she shares some of the pictures of recent projects that they've had the opportunity to do. And this may look like a lot of content, but really it's not that difficult to get one of these out. We actually have these templates for you. If you went to a graphic design company and had them create templates like this for you, they might charge you $3,000 to $10,000, $12,000 just for the templates. You get this absolutely free for working with us. The other thing that Michelle does that I thought was really cool is she sends out a little packet of tea. And you can see here there's a little message here on the back. I thought it's kind of cool. Take a minute out of your busy day to relax, enjoy a cup of tea, and read a story that just might inspire you. So I spoke with Michelle on the phone just last week, and she was telling me that she's recently won 2 very substantial commissions because of doing the Dirty 30 strategy. So I hope that inspires you, gives a little sneak peek into what our most successful clients are doing now. I have a challenge for you. Number 1, make sure that you have your initial client getting materials set up. Make sure you have your system totally set up the way we teach you. That can be done in basically about the matter of 1 week. You can get that online. After you get that done, implement the Dirty 30 strategy. If there's one strategy you need to implement, it's making sure that you're sending out a hard copy newsletter with relevant, valuable content to your most important contacts. All right, so there you have it. Hopefully this has been valuable for you. I want to know, what's your take on this? Have you gotten to the point where you have your system set up? If not, what's holding you back? And if you do have it set up, are you following the Dirty 30 strategy? So going back to the one secret of highly successful business owners, one thing they have is they have this consistency that they do what it takes to implement what needs to be done in terms of the marketing of their business. Look, I know it's exciting sometimes as an entrepreneur to have fires in our business, always to be rushing around and to be solving problems on the fly. If you want to be wealthy and have a massive impact, you need to look at business systems. You need to be consistent. Look, if you want to have excitement, go bungee jumping, go take a wild vacation. That's where you should get the variety and the excitement in your life, not in your business. So that's all for today. Carpe diem, and bye for now.